let's talk about A Tempest of Tea. If you don't want spoilers, do not watch this. So I was really excited to get this book. It sounded really interesting. Basically, the premise is there are vampires, half vampires, and humans living together. There's this one country that's basically colonizing all of these other countries around. And at the center of this is Arthie and Jen. They run a tea house called the Spindrift. It's a tea house by day, and then it's a place for vampires by night to get their cup of choice. And, I mean, look, the artwork is gorgeous on this cover, and I got the version with the sprayed edge, very lovely. And, I mean, premise is amazing. The diversity is amazing as well. I was super excited about that. And the execution just had me very unhappy. So I started reading this book right after reading House of the Beast, which TikTok convinced me to buy, and I'm never reading that again. And I was just really struggling to get into this. And I was like, well, you know, maybe it's me. Maybe it's just because I got so out of it because of House of the Beast. And I finally got to the point I was like, well, what are people on Goodreads saying about this? And I checked out the lower stars because I had a feeling they would have more insightful comments. I consider that the storyline is cool, but there's a lot of places it just feels really disjointed. There are sentences in here that I'm like, that could have been line edited out. Like, I don't feel like it's contributing anything whatsoever to the story. The chemistry between the characters is really lackluster. And I say that to somebody who has been just absolutely crazy over, like, Stephanie Garber, Holly Black, Marissa Meyer, and I'm forgetting some others, but like I read a lot of really good banter, and the banter in here is not bantering. Arthie, the FMC, she supposedly has a love interest in Laith, who's kind of maybe good, kind of maybe bad. I just don't feel it. Like, the bantering is not bantering. There's not really a lot of chemistry at all. And then when we get to the plot twist point, where we find out she's half vampire, half human, I know there were, like, hints sprinkled throughout, but they were not well done. And so we got to that, and I was like, okay, well, thank you for telling me for I don't know how many pages that Arthie's feeling weird, and then bam, she's a half vampire. Like, what? I just did not see that coming. It was very confusing. And then there are just different times in the scenes that I would have to go back and reread something because I was like, what? Like, what? Did I miss something? Like, they get to this place where all the vampires are, where they're going to steal a ledger. This is the grand heist part that's like towards the very end of this. And so one of the characters, Jen, has to steal some keys to give to Laith. And then I didn't catch anything about the keys again after that. And then we find Laith finds Arthie in an office, and she figures out how to do something with this puzzle with mirrors. And I don't know, it just felt really disjointed. And again, I was like, well, maybe I'm just tired. But no, I went back to Goodreads, and I was like, other people are saying the same thing. Like, if you like this prose, that's fine. I did not like it. I did not enjoy it. But I had already gotten A Steeping of Blood, so I was like, I'll give this a try, and I'll do a separate video on this one. I'm still trudging through this. Again, this has really good diversity. I love the idea of this. The prose just needs work, and in general, the writing needed some help. There are some really cool quotes, like, whether they'd seen it or inflicted it, everyone walked with a burden. What is a monster if not a man pushed to the brink? And then Flick, another character, when she realizes her mom's like the big baddie, she also has some very good, dysfunctional family comments that she makes. But yeah, I don't think I'm going to be reading this again. I'm really sad and disappointed. I really wanted to like this. But yeah, what about you? Have you read it? What are your thoughts on this?